What does dieting do to you, both physically and mentally? Dr. Penny Wilson here to talk about dieting and what it does to you and how it really damages you. It does. One of the first things it does mentally is it triggers overeating. And it does this from a couple of ways. Before you start a diet, a lot of times people go into Last Supper eating. Oh, I'm never going to get to have this food again, so I'm going to have, and I'm never going to get to have that food again, so I'm going to have that. So it's almost like you set yourself up for failure by eating a whole bunch of stuff that you wouldn't normally eat anyway, because you're going to go into this restriction phase. It also instills a sense of guilt about eating. Oh, I shouldn't be eating that food. Shouldn't be eating this. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that. All this guilt around food, when food is something we fundamentally need to survive. Why should we feel guilty about wanting to survive? We shouldn't. And, honestly, if we have to eat to survive, which we do, why not enjoy the food that we're eating? Makes sense to me. I hate seeing all of the guilt around food that the diet culture has brought into the society. And then, of course, you have all the food companies come in and saying, well, you can eat this food and not feel guilty about it, when actually we're finding out that those foods can cause some health problems. So, we just need to eat food and enjoy it. Seriously. It also causes body hatred and body dissatisfaction. And I really went back and forth on using the word hatred, but it's true. So many people look in the mirror and say, oh, I hate this about my body, this about my body, and this about my body. And, I was watching the movie Mean Girls recently, and, you had these 3 or 4 beautiful women looking in the mirror talking about all of these things they hated about their bodies. When you know what? We really need to love and respect our bodies for all that they do for us. But that dieting mentality fosters body hatred. It really does. Another thing that dieting does is it teaches us to not trust ourselves. It teaches that you can't trust your body's telling you when it's hungry, when it needs to be fed, when it's full. It fundamentally teaches you can't trust your body. It also teaches you that you don't deserve to eat. If your body's saying it's hungry, nope, I gotta meet my calorie goal. I don't deserve to eat all that. Who cares if I'm tired and starving and hangry and snapping at my husband and all of those things? No, you know what? You deserve to nourish your body, and you deserve to eat. It can also cause social withdrawal, because if you're on a diet, a lot of times you may not want to be put in social situations where you're having to tell people, no, I can't eat that. No, all of that stuff. Physically, a couple of things happen is that you're really putting your body in a state of starvation, short-term starvation, particularly if you're going on a super calorie restricted diet. And then a lot of times people are working out heavily as well. So your body's like, oh crap, she's starving me and she's spending all this time running, and oh my God, I don't know what we're running from, but yikes, I need to hold on to everything she's given me because I don't know when I'm going to be able to relax again. And in addition to that, then your body says, your biology says, whoa, she's not giving me enough food to survive, so I'm going to slow my metabolism down. And which means your body needs fewer calories to survive, which that's not optimal functioning. That's not a good way for your body to be functioning. If you look, the Biggest Losers contestants that lost all of that weight, they did a study years after on one of the groups and found out that their metabolism was still way under where it was when they started the show, and they'd all gained the weight back and even more. Which brings me to my last point about why diets suck, really. And it's because dieting is a predictor for weight gain. People who go on diets gain more weight back when they're done with their diet than before they started the diet. And the more diets you're on, the greater your predictor for weight gain. So that's some things that dieting does to you both mentally and physically, and why dieting's not such a great idea. Dr. Penny Wilson, and hope you look for a different way of having a different relationship, a better relationship with food and your body, and I think intuitive eating is a great way to do that.